What's good, YouTube, man? It's your boy Jordan Funny Reacts back with another video. And today, bro, we have the AP Top 25 poll release. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I know they be like, boy, Jordan, where you at? Where you been? You didn't upload in 5 days. I know. So come to find out, I did the reactions to Georgia and Florida, right? Did my reaction, did all that, you know what I'm saying? Had a great time, da. To find out, I posted a video, and I'm like, it's blocked, my nigga. I'm like, YouTube, what the fuck you doing? I had a feeling because, bro, I seen Wheels not post. I'm like, why Wheels not posting the highlights? I was like, let me just go to ESPN highlights. So what I figured out is, which YouTube is fucking ass for doing. I ain't gonna lie, YouTube, my nigga, what are you doing? But come to realize, YouTube and Disney Plus or whatever, Disney Plus did not like come with a agreement for a deal. So I guess we cannot like post like college football reaction. Like if it's on ESPN, they're just gonna copyright the video because Disney and ESPN did not come up with a contract to keep it going or however. That's what everybody telling me and stuff like that. I've been looking on, you know, I'll be watching other people reactions after my reactions, but they wasn't posting the video and they kept saying they junk got blocked and all that. I'm like, so I guess and I'm like, and it was funny because Jay didn't post too, and I'm like, okay, yeah, this probably a reason why. So yeah, I guess we cannot post ESPN highlights; it will get blocked. And if it's blocked, you cannot see it. So that's why y'all was asking me where the Georgia and Florida reaction is, and I was like, yeah, this shit's blocked. I can't upload it. Like I literally took a picture of it and literally said it was blocked and everything. But anyway, bro, L YouTube, everybody spam L YouTube in the comment section, you know what I'm saying? Because they niggas suck. I appreciate y'all for 194 subscribers. I have been looking at the subscribers. Give me the 200. I need 6 more. Come on. 6 more. And we going to keep running this shit up to 300 and 400 and 500. Yeah. But anyway, we got the AP Top 25 released. Let's get into the video, man.
We've got some breaking news out of college football where the latest AP poll has been released. Right. It's the final.
No changes. Oh yeah, and the college football playoff, I think they do it Tuesday, so we will be reacting to that. Okay, Ohio State, they stay where they at. 2, Indiana, they stay where they at. Surprisingly, knowing damn well Indiana's not a top 2 team, but all right. Texas A&M 3. Okay, Alabama, Georgia, we ain't changed. Oregon didn't change. Ole Miss didn't change. BYU, okay, they jumped up. Even though we know BYU is not going to contend in the playoffs. Texas Tech, we know is not going to contend in the playoffs. Boy. God dang it. It's freaking Notre Dame, bro. Oh, man. They always find a way to stay relevant, knowing they ass. That shit don't make no sense, bro. I ain't going to lie. No, man, I'm not. I was going to pull up their schedule, but I know they ain't played nobody. They got 2 losses.
AP poll before the College Football Playoff Selection Committee releases its initial rankings on Tuesday night, and the top 7 spots remain unchanged. Ohio State still leading the pack, receiving 54 of a possible 60.
Oh, yeah, and I did see that Miami game. I ain't going to lie. Miami, bro. I knew y'all wasn't the top. Bro, go look at my reaction, Miami fans. I told y'all wasn't. With Carson Beck, you think you a playoff team? Come on, with Carson Beck. No, you're not a playoff team, buddy.
6 votes. The biggest faller this week, though, you're going to see on a future page, number 23, Tennessee, who drops 9 spots from 14.
Damn, they fire Hugh Freeze. Them niggas fire Hugh Freeze, bro.
The top 10 right now, Notre Dame back in business. Texas Tech up 4 spots to number 9. BYU up to number 2. So that is a brand new top 10. But this is the top 25. So a few more down the line here.
Right. I told you Oklahoma was going to win that game. I told you. I probably didn't say it, but I knew Oklahoma was going to win that game. But Tennessee is not a real SEC team. Oh, my God. We got Texas. Virginia, we got Texas. Texas. Knowing damn well they're not a playoff team. We know that for sure. We're going to show you. When you play them Bulldogs, we're going to show you. Just like we owned y'all them 2 times, we're going to own y'all a 3rd time, nigga. Louisville, Vanderbilt, and Georgia. I seen that Georgia Tech game. Y'all niggas. Y'all had everything you wanted. Lost to NC State. NC State. But guess what? I already know. Georgia Tech going to try their hardest to beat us. I already know. I know. I know. I already know how the game go. I know. So expect this to be a dog fight, and don't expect this to be a dog fight. We know that, Texas fans. Literally, I watched the game, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Arch Manning sucks. Like, this man had literally like 70-yard bombs because of screens. Like, he didn't do nothing. All the wide receivers did everything. Telling you, that nigga's trash. We knew Miami wasn't gonna be a top 10. We knew Miami was gonna be a playoff team. I ain't gonna lie. We got Missouri, USC.
Oklahoma moving up 7 spots after a
we knew. I ain't gonna lie. Vanderbilt, y'all got hyped up too. I ain't gonna lie. I was like low key. I was like, dang, they gonna probably might carry them to the playoff. Nah, never mind.
Win at Neyland Stadium over the Tennessee Volunteers. Texas moving up 7 spots after they beat Vanderbilt at home.
NFL
another 7-spot mover for Utah. A big night win over Cincinnati, and Vanderbilt falling, Georgia Tech falling, Miami falling 8 spots after taking a loss on the road at SMU. So let's take a look at the final 5 spots in the AP
Michigan,
Top 25 poll.
Tennessee.
I mentioned Tennessee down those 9 spots. Still ranked, though, at number 23. Memphis moving up as they keep winning in the American Conference to number 22. Cincinnati still remains ranked after taking a loss, but down 8 spots, barely in.
A one-bid playoff league. That's not something.
Let me look at Miami's schedule. Shit, if you lose to SMU, Syracuse, shit. You can. I ain't gonna lie. You can lose to all these teams. I ain't gonna lie to you. If you lost to SMU, you can lose all these teams. I ain't gonna lie. NC State beat Georgia Tech. So, shit, I don't know what y'all niggas. I don't know.
Yeah, it feels like to me the ACC is going to be a one-bid playoff league. That's not something I thought we'd be saying here in early November a couple of weeks ago, because Miami at one point was 5-0, ranked number 2 in the country. A lot of us, including myself, thought the Hurricanes looked like
because you don't know ball, nigga.
Nation's best team. They have flatlined since. 2 of 3 losses have come.
You got Carson Beck. We already know that.
Bad news, Emily, ahead of Tuesday night's first college football playoff rankings.
Then they couldn't catch that ball. That shit was crazy.
What this committee does with Miami's early season schedule. Are we going to still see this Canes team placed inside the top 15 because of those 3 top 25 wins? Or have what we've seen lately going to dock Miami and, like Brandon said, probably take them out of a playoff spot? So I think right now Georgia Tech's the obvious ACC favorite despite losing in Raleigh last night to NC State. And like I said, I think the ACC is a one-bid playoff league.
Yeah, you mentioned that loss Georgia Tech taking, so there's still a lot of question marks as to who will even be playing in the ACC championship game. But as you both mentioned, looking to be like a win and in for whoever takes the title in that conference. In the SEC, though, seems like there's going to be a few more bids for them, particularly as we talk about.
I ain't gonna lie. I know what I said. I ain't gonna lie. I don't really care if we don't play in the SEC championship, but shit, that Badu looks sweet. I ain't gonna lie. But hey, like I said, we need one of them to lose. Alabama or Texas A&M, one of them. But I know Texas A&M probably not gonna lose. So it gotta be Alabama. It gotta be Alabama.
Longhorns taking a second top 10 win. Yes, that is absolutely true. We've also talked about a potential of them getting in as a 3-loss team, but it doesn't seem like that's a problem coming off of this win. So, Brad, how good do their chances look to make it to the CFP?
They look pretty good because they hold that virtual tiebreaker against Oklahoma after winning the Red River
Texas,
there in
bro. They
September.
suck.
The key for me is I think Texas and OU likely lose one more time the rest of the way. Both finish 9-3, and then you're talking about the Longhorns and Sooners battling for maybe that 11 seed as the last team in behind the G5 champion. Texas has to.
Let me tell you how this is gonna go. You gonna lose to us. Arkansas, you gonna win. Texas A&M, you gonna lose. And then you're going to be done because you're going to have 4 losses.
Split these remaining games
Texas A&M
against Georgia and Texas A&M. If they do that, then they're going to have a third top 25 win. But more importantly, they're going to have a top 5 win. And they're going to do it late in the season when the committee meets here the next few weeks. So Texas in very good spot right now. I don't think a lot of us thought that would happen the way Arch Manning and this offense kind of sputtered a bit to start the season. But here we are playing down the stretch. And Texas is one of maybe 9 or 10 teams nationally who still control their own destiny.
I want to be fascinated to see what the playoff committee ranks them in the very first rankings, because you saw in the AP they jumped 7 spots. Who would have thought that beating Vanderbilt would be a big boon to your rankings? But that's the life we live these days in college football. And as Brad mentioned, the schedule is conducive for them to pick up. If they just pick up one more win against a top 10, top 5 opponent, which is still remaining there with 2 remaining on the schedule, I think we're going to see our first 3-loss team in the college football playoff, and that team will be Texas. The SEC, because of the strength of the conference, you're going to see it Tuesday night. When they release those CFP rankings, there are going to be a lot of SEC teams in that top 16, and Texas is really going to benefit that from here on out if they can just pull off one win against those top 5 opponents coming up. And if they do that, I think they will get in the playoffs, a 3-loss team, because of the SEC strength, and also, as we mentioned earlier, the ACC looking like a one big league right now, and the Big 12 looking as such right now as well.
Speaking of the SEC, we all dubbed Oklahoma versus Tennessee a college football playoff elimination game, so we can eliminate the Vols. But the road does not get any easier for the Sooners down the stretch. Brandon, what do you think of their chances?
Yeah, the offense came back to life last night, and I was happy to see that for the Sooners, because that was one of my big gripes here ever since Red River. When they lost to Texas, John Mateer, we started wondering.
I knew Oklahoma was going to win, bro. I told you. I knew Oklahoma, bro. Tennessee is too trash, bro. I ain't gonna lie. But they got at Alabama. I need y'all to win, bro. Oklahoma, I need you to try like y'all have never tried in football in your life, nigga. I need you to extra try hard, nigga. No cap. I need you to try the fucking hardest you ever did, bro. Beat these bum ass Alabama bitch ass niggas.
Into action too quickly from having surgery on that hand. Well, they get the offense rolling a little bit more better. They're at Tennessee, which is a good sign, though Tennessee's defense hasn't been great all year. So I'm going to hold out some expectations even further until they play Alabama. They have to go the road on Alabama's turf. As we've seen, Alabama's just been absolutely invincible at home this season.
Alabama,
they play so much better there. They're clicking on all cylinders ever since that week 1 loss. But if Oklahoma can go in there and beat them, this Oklahoma team is going to be in the driver's seat to get into the college football playoff. And it'll be not because of their defense, but if they beat Bama, it'll be because that offense has truly come back to life. I think the defense will hold its own. It's going to be up to the offense, like it was against Tennessee, to carry this team toward the postseason.
Yeah, I'm of the belief that Oklahoma has to win out. You got to win 10 games to be a virtual lock from the SEC to get one of those at-large spots. Even if Oklahoma wins out, they're not going to Atlanta to play in the SEC championship game. However, the resume is going to be sexy enough to that committee to get in the playoff. Still, the fly in the ointment is that 23-6 loss to Texas. If for any reason Oklahoma and Texas are essentially viewed on the same level by the committee when it's all said and done with the same record, Texas is getting that nod over OU because it won head-to-head on the field. So if I'm Brent Venables, I am pounding the locker room chalkboard this week, let my team know we have to win 10 games and leave nothing up to interpretation with that committee.
Yeah,
that's why earlier in the year I was being argumentative about playing John Mateer in Red River. Even if he was quote-unquote ready, they should have sat him out. And if they lost that game, it would have been looked at differently by the committee. Because they go, you weren't full strength, your quarterback wasn't out there. I think that could end up hurting them because they would have had a lot more people in their corner if John Mateer didn't play.
Yeah, and committees past have told us essentially that it does matter who you have in games and who you maybe don't have in games. Looking at you, Florida State. Let's move on to the Big 12 because if you guys are looking at the ACC is now a one-bid league that could potentially open up some doors. For the Big 12, we have a top 10 showdown, number 8 versus number 9 next week between BYU and Texas Tech. Brandon, what's at stake when those two teams meet?
Yeah, this is going to be phenomenal. I keep waiting for BYU.
Basically all season long. Odds makers now seeing that as a 3-horse.
That would probably be it. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, man. I am out, bro. Appreciate you for all the love and support. No cap.